Hello everyone, this is Shadow doing another Magic the Gathering Arena quick constructed uh, play. Uh, I will be running my Red Deck Wins 3.0 deck, which has the Goblin flavor to it. It's been great so far. I've gotten three quick constructed 7 wins at uh, I think I'm a level rank 2 gold. I am tracking my wins and losses. Since I started that, I'm at 7 wins and 2 losses, so nothing. Uh, it's not enough games. Sample size is too small to make judgment on that. But I mean, it's not bad. If you like to see what the deck list is, it's in some of my previous videos. I kind of go over it more in depth. I think I've talked about it enough that people just might want to see me more in action. And thank you for all the new watchers. Definitely appreciate it. This is the first time I have been recording videos. I like to talk through my plays, and I figured if I'm talking through my plays, I might as well be talking to someone and not just myself, or talking to something. And then maybe I can rewatch it later and learn from my mistakes. So this is something I don't want to keep. I do love the high end Chain Whirler, Crop Crasher, Siege Gang Commander, but if I don't draw land, I'm in trouble. Um, and if I don't draw the right lands, I'm in trouble. Like all I have is Crasher. It doesn't really do well on its own. Siege Game Commander is just too far off and I'm on the play too, so I do mulligan this. I keep, most of the hands I see I will keep. This one, I also don't like as much. I have a better mountain. I do get to scry. I do have 2 lightning strikes now, which is better than Wizard's Lightning. Um, so I do keep it, and hopefully maybe I get a 1-drop. Um, I think we can do better than that. I do hope I draw a mountain at some point. But I have like 1-drops, 2-drops. So now I'm okay drawing on the mountain. I most likely will draw a mountain or a 2-drop or a firebrand or a rigging runner. So I got a lot of low end, and there's another mage, that's fine. It is blue-white, which unfortunately you do want to get as much damage as you can before turn 4 when he has the Settle the Wreckage mana up. And I do always play around that because it's definitely a blowout. He probably... Oh, it's Knights. Okay. Do wish I drew a land there, not Hazoret. I'm not likely to draw Hazoret, but I guess I did there. I will attack in and see if he wants to block, which would be a mistake on his end. Maybe not a mistake. He should definitely know any buff would really be a blowout for him. I will do that same play again, unless I draw a land. Although I think I'm more... Oh, wow. Yeah, getting rid of these Knights is crucial. Like, crucial to the point where I think Lightning Strike is the play again. And I will Lightning Strike a Knight if he doesn't block with Million. Oh, okay, that is smarter for him to do. Do I Lightning Strike... I still Lightning Strike his face, I think. Do I? Do I save my Soulscar Mage? I didn't really think about the double block. I do think I kill the Knight. If I don't, I do 5 to him. He's going to be really sad about 5, but... Or I just do 2. Ugh. If I do kill the Knight, it saves my mage. And I get him down to 12. He can't really attack with that. He's usually sad about that. It's just gonna be buffed again next turn. Wow, man, that's just a great card, and he's drawing so many of those, and I'm not drawing what I want. And now it kind of sucks because like. Do I bluff again? No. I do offer the trade because I have to offer trade either way. Not with the mages though. Lands would be good draws here now. Hazard does help a lot against these type of decks. Man, he's just getting night after night after night, and then eventually get drop Lyra, and then be more sad. You get one turn to Lyra. He can get it for 4. Unfortunately, it is vigilance, so it doesn't really. I need a land here or something that will help me with this board state. Ooh, not that. I just keep offering the trade. I think this is the best play. I mean, I could get 4 in if I attack with all. I lose a mage in the process. Yeah, I just give him the trade. He might not even make that trade, because he's gonna be attacking for like 8 next turn. So I'm gonna eventually be on the. If he has Lyra in hand too, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna have a big lifelinker. I don't think I want to make this trade. This will steal away. Not what I wanted to see. See, I don't know if I can beat 3 of these back to back to back. Like, I'm sure he snap kept his hand. Interesting. I can clear the board right here. And I think I do. Oh, you know what? It might have been smarter to do the Chain Whirler first, because they would have got a -1/-1 on all those. I don't know if I still would have. I think that would have been better. So I still traded 2 for 2, but I got a better board state out of it, and I'm poised to take a good spot if he doesn't drop Lyra. If he drops Lyra here, then I don't know what else. There's not much I can do. Yeah. Lyra is such a strong card, and makes me think maybe I shouldn't have wasted my mages. Yeah, I can't do enough here. So that will be GG. Man, that's unfortunate. What I could have done is not give up my mages and then sack. Wouldn't have enough mana to do that though. All right, GG. It's a good card. I always get scared when I see that card. Lifelink is really good against a mono red deck, because every damage matters in mono red. You will eventually run out of steam. I do keep this. I got some good 1-drops. I got a good 3-drop with 2 mountains showing, and then a CG commander with a bunch of goblins in hand, so it looks like almost like a goblin deck. Blue, okay, I got another mountain, which I'm happy about. I do attack in here. There is some fear about Chain Whirler on turn 3 because that's when a lot of his counter spells come up. So Hieroglyphic Illumination tells me it's a blue white deck or a night deck. Magma Spray is nice to have against any of the white decks, I like to think. Soulscar Mage is a great card to have too against like the Knights with Firebrand combos. It's good against Lyra even. Like I could technically take Lyra down to 1/1. Ooh, Syncopate does hurt. It might have been better. Well, it might have been better. No, I mean, I would feel like he more likely has a Essence Scatter than Syncopate. So I don't want to dropping Firebrand first was probably smarter. So he has no counterspell mana up, so this is great to drop my Chain Whirler. The negative part about my flavor of deck is there's a lot of high ends. So you get stuff like this where you get 2 and a 4 and a 5 drop in your hand, which sounds like a good curve, right? You go 4-5, but the land draws don't really work out to allow you to do that very easily. And if I draw 2 lands, then I'll bite my tongue. But yes, yeah, I would most likely draw like a Firebrand. So I just attack with the Chain Whirler here, I think, and let him settle the wreckage. Well, actually, that's not true. I want to get 2 lands, so I will play one of these. I do want 2 lands to get to 5, so I like to attack with half my power, so I have 6, so I want to attack with 3. I don't think I'll do 3. I know he might have Settle the Wreckage, so let's go on the lower end of that. Let's just attack with just 2 guys. Might not be enough for him to do it. He's like, ugh, I'm just getting 2 damage. So maybe I should attack for 3. He's got plays, but I feel like I got 2 damage in there for free. Next turn I will attack with a little bit more. I really want to just bait that out. And I think I attack with the Chain Whirler and a Firebrand. Well, I don't know. I don't like losing. Yeah, you know what? I'd rather get my Chain Whirler than Firebrands actually. So I'm gonna start attacking with the Chain Whirler. And then maybe I can bait out if I could draw a land, maybe I'll bait out a Settle the Wreckage and then drop a Hazoret. Yeah, there we go. So what I for sure do here is I'm gonna bait out like that might be enough for him to Settle the Wreckage. But I'd rather only lose 1 Firebrand. Cast out. Well, he still doesn't have counterspell mana up, so I'm fine with that. Someone would say I'm playing around it way too much. I would disagree. And maybe no one would say that. But I think it's such a big blowout when you get Settle the Wreckage hits you that it's hard to come back. You have to really play around it no matter what. I still don't know if I've done a strong enough attack for him to use it. He will definitely use it on a Hazoret, and I will not attack. I will not attack with the Hazoret. I won't attack with the Firebrands. Oof. I can't actually use him. I can Magma Spray myself. I think I actually do. There's something to be said about saving that. I mean, if he takes 5 damage, I can just get him for 3. Yep, there it is. Which it's good with, because you know what happens? I get a land, and I can do Siege Gang Commander next turn. And then it's really hard for him to play to beat that card. Okay, so what I don't want to see is approach, which he could very well have right now. Teferi is fine. I'm very, very, very worried about a counterspell. Counterspell would be a blowout.
Let's skip to the good part.
It'd be such a blowout that I think I attack with all my firebrands and then Siege Commander. I want him to do something else with his mana. Like if he settles the wreckage here, does he have a counter spell? Okay, let's think about these scenarios. That's most likely. He has settle the wreckage. I attack for 3, blows me out. I do get 3 mountains out of my deck, but I lose 3 guaranteed damage. I put Siege Gang Commander down. He has something like Cast Out, and it just really, I can get 6 damage in that next turn. Okay, so I get 6 damage in the next turn with an all-out attack. And pray God he doesn't have another Cellar Wreckage. So what I'm going to do is take kind of a half and half risk and attack with 2. That way he goes down to 6, and I can attack with 6 Goblins next turn. If he doesn't have anything. A counterspell would really blow me out, right? A counterspell would be really rough for me. Okay, great, sure. Seal it away. Much rather you have it, you do it there. He burned his removal on that. Hopefully he doesn't have a counter for this. Now he's stopped. Oh, good, good. Just what I want to see. Now I have to untap. That's the trick with Siege Commander. You gotta untap. If he's got a removal here, like Cast Out or Bindings of Ixalan, it's gonna be sad. And if he draws immediately, it's telling me he doesn't have it. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I didn't think about that too much. He is definitely looking for Settle the Wreckage, and it's gonna reveal, so I'll know. Blink of an eye. Okay. Blink of an eye kind of sucks too. It's not really effective against all my Goblin tokens. I don't think he has Cellar Wreckage, otherwise he wouldn't have grabbed the Blink of an Eye, maybe. That's a good draw. I bet you he bounces it. Or counters. So he just drew that. No longer Cellar Wreckage mana up. Because he has Blink of an Eye, still attack with. He probably bounces a Goblin token, so he will go down to 3. I do have to attack with all. I need the 1 point of damage from these guys. So it's a tricky. He can approach here. He doesn't have much card draw mechanics, I mean, other than Teferi, which is a great card.
Keep up the pace.
He needs to really catch up. He just drew a land there. thinking he has nothing. That's great to see. So he has to have a counter and a Cellar Wreckage here. I only need to get him for 1 damage too. I will attack with 2 because I might need to get him for, like, he might bounce one of them, like remove one of them. Is there a reason to keep this guy back? Like if he has Cellar Wreckage and I sack these 2 and he has some sort of counter, then I want 1 damage. Okay, then I want 1 damage next turn. He's digging. It's gonna be revealed too. Ah, yeah, okay. He's happy about that. Well, he doesn't have a counter at this point. So I will just respond to that with that. Well, I have extra mana for in case he has like the one that was called it's like the 4-spike one. I forgot what it's called. It's 1 blue mana to counter a non-creature spell, and you get it unless the owner pays 2. 1 win, 1 loss. Glad I beat that deck. I really think Siege Gang Commander won that one. I can't think of many ways to like get that damage in without him. Because he did so well last game, I'm going to keep him. Hazoret being in here, these 2 being in here is not like what I love to see. Because I can't empty out my hand quick enough. So I probably won't get Hazoret down on 4 and attack. I love when I get Hazoret down on 4 and attack. But I don't need to get Hazoret down on 4 to attack. He has full stops on my thing. He's going to opt here. So, I don't think blue-white runs opt. That's more of the aggressive blue decks. So it could be knights. I know I'm making some really large assumptions there. We'll see if he scatters this or syncopates it. Syncopate is sad on this guy. Censor. I mean, I don't think I can play around that really. Could have done Firebrand there. I just continue this for it. Yeah, like there's some like I mean I'm okay him getting the creature counters out of his hands. I can't do anything about it. Like what would I do instead? Do a Firebrand and then just play around it for the rest of the game. Now I know he can't do a counter if he hasn't played blue mana down. Since now it's tapped. It's like it's a good time I feel like to get Hazoret out almost. Like, does that make sense? I don't think so. I will have more opportunities to cast Hazoret. I should just start unloading my hand here when I can. And like he has planes up, so it could be Seal Away. He does not have Seal Away, so that's something to note. He would have done it on the Crasher. It's a good card. Now he's got mana open to counter. Do I cast Hazoret? I think I attack first and see if it settled the wreckage. I'm okay with attacking with both. Ixalan's Bindings I'm not unhappy with because I can cast Hazoret comfortably now. Squeeze kind of cool, especially with a Siege Gang Commander. So the reason why I do this here is because A, he can't counter, and B, I know I can't attack with him, but I'm okay stacking Magma Spray for 2 damage to face. I'm gonna get Squee out. Um, if I draw a land, I can do. I can't do both Squee and sack that. I might have to Magma Spray myself again. Which would suck if he had like Cellular Wreckage. I don't think I quite yet. I feel like I have to attack with Hazard. He's got all the mana he needs to do whatever he wants to remove things. The Extended Binding, cast out. So I'm not in a rush to cast Hazard or to attack with him. Once the second Hazard taps, he's open to so many things, so many removals. I'm gonna just show him Squee. Maybe he thinks about instead doing Seal Away to Squee. I actually do think I do Kenra here. It's kind of a lame play because I get 2 damage in though. No. I think I do Squee. If I had a land, it'd be nicer because, like, if he did something big here, I can play Siege Gang Commander comfortably. I don't like playing Siege Gang Commander, just so much open mana and so many cards in hand. I'm sure this Firebrand's annoying, just hitting him for 1 each turn. Hazard's kind of useless right now, but he will help with basically eat up their removal. Hazard in this matchup is a 4 mana must remove, eat up removal card. Siege Gang Commander is great because you can remove him all you want, but the Goblins remain. That's 3 nice damage coming in. You can, if he doesn't remove Siege Gang Commander, you can sack him at instant speed, so you can always respond to any ability or spell. Okay. Not what I'm thrilled about. That's a great instant draw effect, and the cycle. And now I know, like, I can start assuming that all my assumptions from before about what his hand are should just go null now, because he could have anything at this point. 6 cards. Like, he could have Teferi here. Wouldn't be surprised if he dropped that. He could have. Definitely would have Settle the Wreckage. So if I draw a land, I do Kenra. Okay. It's a fairy. What does he want to do? Does he want to put this on the bottom? It'd probably be dumb to put on the bottom.
Longer. Stand by and watch.
3rd down. Yeah, that's what I would do.
No time for a break.
I think. See, I don't normally attack Teferi. Maybe I do. Land draws soon would be nice. Okay, so I was saying, do I attack Teferi? That's 5 damage I don't get in his face. Which is a lot of damage. So, okay, I am willing to throw 2 damage with Squee at him and then Lightning Strike Teferi. It's Teferi can get annoying. Lightning Strike I love to save for face damage. If he has a counter spell, I'm okay with it. Because he would counter it anyways if it's to face. And Teferi's such a good utility that maybe. But I don't want to go all in on Teferi, just like attack with all my creatures. I want to do something to his life total. Because Siege Gang Commander really needs to clean everything up. So that's actually a good thing to note too. Siege Gang Commander does about 8 damage, 8 to 10 damage, and he's at 14. So I might want to get him down to that. I think I have a few more turns to do that with Hazoret. So if he has Settle the Wreckage, this will be the time, and I'm okay with it because it helps me, actually. Oh, he doesn't. He wouldn't have Settle the Wreckage. He needs Seal Away, or no? Yeah, Seal Away. Okay. Okay.
Really should have seen that coming.
Fine. I'm actually kind of wanting him to have Settle the Wreckage. It wastes a turn. It helps me get Siege Gang Commander out. And he gets tapped out for that. So it's fantastic because he gets tapped out. I can play Siege Gang Commander and then untap with him, hopefully. And then just be really happy. So do I want to waste a Magma Spray? It's really going to depend on what I draw next turn. If I draw a Mountain, and I still am okay with this Settle Wreckage because I get Kenra back out. Can't counter Kenra when he comes back out. Okay. Okay if he burns removal here. I do want to draw a Mountain now so I can cast Siege Gang Commander. He was scared of Hazoret enough to do that. Which tells me he might not have Settle the Wreckage. But I think you would save it for that. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Not ultimately what I wanted, but definitely, it kind of hurts me more than him. Although I don't really, he doesn't care about my life total. That deck wins just with approach, doesn't really win with creatures. I attack with everything there. So he does seem a little mana screwed. I'm guessing those are all spells, and one can be approach. This is 3 damage is something to worry about on his end. I think I attack for lethal next turn. Because then I have so many options. I have some good high ends. So I'm assuming he probably has it. And I'll just burn him for 3 to his face. Kind of wish I had a wizard out. I could recast Squee right away. Yep. So I respond to that with a nice 3 damage plop. He cannot do approach next turn. And a lot of the cards that just got thrown away are cards I can cast again, except the other Kenra. He still has it, wouldn't have been able to attack effectively, so Kind of hope he taps out here. He looks like he's not going to tap out. So I think I still go for the lethal play here with just the Kenra. Or do I? I do, because he could have approach next turn and just heal up for 7. Well, then he'd be tapped out, and I can do a lot. You know what? I'm going to scare him with a Kenra, see if he counters that. He actually may counter it, and then I'll be feeling more comfortable playing Siege Game Commander. So we can get him to tap out. I need to get him to tap out this turn. And I think the way to do that is attack with both and see if he has another Settle the Wreckage or removal. He's got enough to hold up a counter spell like an Essence Scatter if he does Settle the Wreckage. Yeah, like Blink of an Eye would have sucked on my other Kenra. And he casted it for 4. I will CJ Commander. Pray he doesn't have a scatter. Does he? Sensor maybe? He does. Syncopate. Oh man. That is very brutal. Makes me think I should have gone CJ Commander first. Man, I should have known he has another Syncopate because I just need to look at like what he cast early in the game. Actually, he didn't. So there's the approach. So he's fully tapped out. Oh, there's another CGN Commander. It's the perfect opportunity to do that. The sad thing is he could very well win next turn if he has another one in hand. If he has it in hand, it's just GG. I'm guessing no. So he just would have blinked an eye and casted it. He knows I can't remove it. Okay, well. I think I win this. So I need to sack at least I just need to start sacking. I don't, yeah. So to do 8 damage, I have to sack 3. Start doing it. Maybe I should have attacked first. I guess so. I guess I'll attack first. Leave this guy back, actually. And maybe this guy. Just in case. Ooh, you know what? He could respond to that. That is problematic. I didn't cast it on a creature spell. Yeah, he just gave it up, I think. This card has won me a lot of games. I'll let damage resolve here. Yeah. Must be frustrating. Ooh, okay, so I got a promotion. I don't know exactly what that is, to be honest. I'm gonna do one more game and then end the recording here. I think we've been recording for about 40 minutes now, so I want to at least break these up. Sure, I can cast my Chain Whirler. Great card. I will start with Soulscar Mage. Rigging Runner is not horrible on one, it's just not my favorite. I used to think that Rigging Runner was pretty bad just because like you couldn't consistently make it a 2/2. But because of this Goblin theme, I think there's enough extra value squeezed from it, like sacking it to Siege Game Commander, that it works. I mean, Siege Game Commander really has done a lot of work for me. Like that, the blue-white, deck just could not handle it. It could not deal with that. I mean, I want to know how I beat that deck without it. And I know it's possible. I'm not saying it's not possible, but I've done it before when I ran without CG Commander, but it was a lot harder. It seems like I would always lose that deck. I know you have to blow them up before they get to turn 7, but it's just they have so much removal. It's hard to do that. Interesting, mono red. Okay, he's gonna attack. I'm gonna put my Chain Whirler down, and he's gonna have a sad day. I'm just going to. It doesn't really matter, but I will put this down first. It doesn't matter because he's touched it. I think I do attack first. He had mana. Magma Spray is a consideration because of the Eternalize effect, but it just made too much sense to get my 3-drop down there. My other option was to Magma Spray and Lightning Strike and then save Goblin Chain Whirler. Would that be good? Let's see what he plays now. I doubt it's doubtful. I think he has like the Crasher maybe. These first strikes are super good against mono red. Wow, that must hurt to not play anything. He's gonna have removal here, which I'm okay with. Guessing a Lightning Strike, maybe a Magma Spray. A lot of removals he could have. A Braid. I don't run Abrades. I don't like Abrades. I don't think there's enough artifacts to justify it. I'd rather have the flexibility to do damage to the face. There are some good artifacts for sure, but I don't think I have problems with them enough. Like it's when you add a card to your deck, you really have to think, is it because I'm trying to solve a problem? That doesn't do anything. Besides kill my Soulscar Mage, and I can protect it. He was probably really sad to see that come down, I think. I should have played the Soulscar Mage there. That was definitely a mistake. Might be costly. Every damage matters in this matchup, but I'm very far ahead right now. I can't get cocky though. I gotta keep myself humble to the board, right? This could all change in an instant, especially if he has board wipes. You don't see board wipes in a mono red deck. That's the concern, right? So he might be a pirate deck, but that's a warrior, not a pirate. So I don't know what he's running. I don't think you should run Firing Cannonade. It is a pirate. Let it resolve. I will put a stop at end of turn and then Magma Spray it. You could drop something like a Kenra here, which, do I Magma Spray instead? I think I'm actually going to save my Magma Spray to my turn. Here's the risk of that. I draw a 4-drop, which would be Hazoret. But I think he's dead anyways, so... very close to dead. What do I not like more? Probably the Cleric. Whenever an opponent activates an ability. No, the Firebrand. I do remove it first, I think, because that way he really has to choose his blockers. I don't have lethal showing. If I attack with everything, does he... Block, take 3. Block, take 2. Yeah, I definitely Magma Spray, I think. And at this point, he's like, oof, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. He blocks the Chain Whirler here. Takes 4. And next turn, he's for sure dead. Oh. Okay, I will stop it here. Right now, I'm 10-2 with this new deck tracker. It's performing really good. The CGN Commander has really impressed me. And I hope you guys are enjoying it. Thank you very much for watching.